Hello everyone, it's me, Kenny, back with another cooking video today. Today we are going to make Heo Quay, which is translated to English is roasted crispy pork. Oh, and also, don't mind this. I was cooking yesterday and I was trying to make some braised pork for eating yesterday, and I cut myself. I end up not eating the pork I want to eat, and it was pretty bad. It was bleeding a lot too, but I managed to stop the bleed and put a bandage on it. It seemed fine right now, but it's not. I wouldn't say I was panicking yesterday, but it was really bad yesterday. Okay, let's go.
Let's start up with a piece of pork belly. I chose the piece with the least amount of fat since pork belly already had enough fat, and I'm trying to be as healthy as possible. First, I will trim the pork belly so it is even shaped, so it will be cooked evenly. Then I will use a fork to poke the skin or lightly stab it, but be careful not to go too deep into the skin, leading the skin to tearing. It will be affected with the crispy skin later. Next is the meat side. I will score the meat so it can marinate better and help the meat cook evenly. And into a container with some white distilled vinegar with the skin facing down to the vinegar. Let it soak for at least 20 minutes. For today's video I did 20 minutes as I said, but it did not soak into the point I wanted, so I recommend you guys go for 30 minutes. With the meat side facing up, I'll marinate it with some salt and some garlic powder. Keep it simple, you know. Then put something on top to weigh it down to make sure all the face of the skin soak into the vinegar. Today this is very simple. Only include 3 things to serve: the crispy pork belly, the sauce, and some white rice. We just prepared for the pork belly. During the waiting time, we can start with the sauce, including some soy sauce, oyster sauce, chinsu chili sauce, a little bit of white vinegar, honey, some water, and finally hoisin sauce. The ratio depends on your taste, but the one I use is 4-1-2-1-3-3 in the order of what I just said for the sauce. Then use a small pan, put the sauce combination in, turn the heat on, simmer the sauce until it's thickened, and then we are done with the sauce. Next is to cook the rice. By now, the 20 or 30 minutes time for the skin to soak the vinegar should be up. Take it out. Use a paper towel to bat it dry. Rub some salt on top of the skin. This can help to make the skin crispier later when we cook it. I use an air fryer for this time. The total time I cooked this piece of pork belly to complete is 4 times, each with different temperature and timing. The idea is to first fry the pork belly, then cook the meat part, crisp the skin up a bit, then finally really popping the skin up to make that crunchy and crispy texture that the dish is famous for. Here is the temperature and the time that I cook it for. Again, this can change a lot with different size, different type of meat that you use if you guys want to try this out. Y'all ready? Okay, here it is. 200 degrees for 30 minutes, 375 for 20, 315 for 15, then 425 for 15 minutes. If you have the same oven thing with what I have in the video, for the first 2 times, make sure to position the meat on the low rack so it does not get burned, and for the final 2 times, raise the rack up a bit so the skin can be close to the heat to help crispy up the skin easier.
Eating time. I'm gonna do a test first. Get the skin alone. Focus, please. Bruh, come on. I'm gonna do another one. This time you can hear the close. That is soggy. If it's like fresh out, it's gonna be like way crispier. And it's like cool right now, and because I've been taking like thumbnail and stuff. It's juicy too. Don't worry, I'm gonna work out today. I'm going to the gym later. So yeah, I'm gonna keep eating. Make sure you subscribe and like the videos.